It's the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 15th of January. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather quiet through Friday. It got a good rain event Friday night into Saturday. Deep freeze next week. Coldest air so far this season, and we're seeing signs of increasing probabilities of a winter storm for the southern U.S. next week. All the new data is in, so we'll just take a look at things together. Here's the upper air look today. And again, we have a zonal flow here and a dry air mass. There's the visible satellite view. Lots of sunshine across the state, a few high clouds over the southern counties. We'll check the radar composite. Got some rain across parts of southwest Louisiana. Alabama rain-free. Feels pretty good today. Temperatures about where they should be. The average high for this date for Birmingham is 54. It's 55 now. So this is what we expect in January. Cullman 48, Huntsville 49. Upper 50s down at Dothan. They've got 58. A very calm day today across the country. We do note winter storm warnings for parts of West Virginia, the mountains up into southern Pennsylvania. But not a single thunderstorm expected across the country through tonight. Not a single thunderstorm tomorrow. And then on day 3, which is Friday, there could be some thunder across parts of West Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas in advance of the cold front. This would be Friday night into early Saturday morning. This outlook is valid through 6 a.m. Saturday, but no severe storms are expected. But rain, yes. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Wednesday morning of next week. For much of the state, rain amounts between 1 and 2 inches. And a lot of this will be Friday night into Saturday. So a good beneficial rain event. But the buzz is all about next week. So let's get right into it. Here we go. Model fans, GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 3. Northwest flow aloft, and we are dry. We start the day around freezing. The high will be in the mid to upper 50s. This is Friday. During the day, we're dry. Highs upper 50s and low 60s. Clouds will increase by afternoon, and rain will likely arrive Friday night, continuing the part of the day Saturday. This is Saturday afternoon, and really the most widespread, heaviest rain could be out of here by then. So it might be a case where the main window for the most widespread rain across the state will be from midnight Friday night until noon on Saturday. And maybe some lingering light rain Saturday afternoon. Saturday's high should be in the low 60s for most of the state, but enjoy that because Sunday, ouch. Ooh, look at those thickness values come down. That's a 1,046 millibar high that's over Montana, feeding in this Arctic air. This is a cross-polar flow. And Sunday, the northern half of the state, temperatures stay in the 30s all day. And there's a chance if you're in the Tennessee Valley, you're below freezing all day. Huntsville, the Shoals, Scottsboro, and an icy north wind will make it feel colder. Maybe a few flurries around Sunday morning, but no impact from that. In fact, I would suggest there could be a few spots in North Alabama that go below freezing Sunday, and they stay below freezing until Thursday. That's the kind of Arctic outbreak we're dealing with. So Monday, cold and dry. The northern half of the state below freezing all day. Temperatures start the day way down in the teens. Cold, dry, very cold. So this is Tuesday, the 21st. No snow or ice. And again, we're looking at the GFS model, the American model. Got that very cold 1,042 millibar high that's near Jackson, Tennessee. And again, the northern half of the state below freezing all day after starting the day well down in the teens. Just very frigid air. And this is a week from today, Wednesday the 22nd, a northwest flow aloft, and we're still dry. The GFS is basically saying, hey, there's not going to be a storm Tuesday or Wednesday. Now, the GFS is saying there's going to be a storm Friday of next week. This is Friday, the end of next week, the 24th. And the American GFS model depicting a surface low south of Panama City Beach with snow for the northern third of the state, rain for the southern two-thirds of the state. But really, the GFS is a little bit of an outlier. So let's go back to the European. This is the depiction for Tuesday night into Wednesday. The 21st, 22nd. And it's got a good snow for the southern two-thirds of the state, really not much for the Tennessee Valley, and maybe some ice and sleet down to the Gulf Coast. What about the Canadian? Same thing. It's got a whopper of a winter storm in place, again, late Tuesday night into Wednesday of next week. with a big snow event for the northern part of the state, freezing rain and sleet for South Alabama. And again, these deterministic runs will continue to just flip and flop, but the consistency is increasing that there will be a southern U.S. winter storm next week. When? How much? What type precipitation? Impact? Nobody can answer that right now. This is the probabilistic outlook coming off the European ensembles. And you know I like these products much better looking at the ensembles than these deterministic models. This is the probability of total snowfall 1 inch or greater, valid through the 25th of January. And the numbers keep coming up. That's what I'm telling you. Watch for the trends, and they keep rising. For parts of Alabama, the chance of getting that is now over 50%, 50 to 60%. And again, we've had a clear trend here. Let's look at the snow plume product coming off the European ensemble. 51 members. Every line on that graph represents a member of the ensemble set. And we got a couple of outliers. Well, there's one outlier at 10 inches. And that's actually for an event that might be, beyond the one we're looking at, say, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. But most of the ensemble members do print some snow for Birmingham, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. The highest numbers, a couple of members are at 8 inches. You got a lot of members in the 2 to 4 inch range, but the mean, you're looking for the mean, which is the green line on that map, on that chart. And it's now above 2 inches. So again, we're just watching the trends, and the mean keeps rising. Now, understand a lot of freezing rain could be involved in this. This could be an ice storm for parts of the southern U.S. instead of snow. Some people would get a lot of snow. Some people could get ice, and ice is not nice. You don't want that. A long duration of freezing rain is an ice storm, and that can gather on power lines, on trees. Limbs break, trees come down, power lines come down. An ice storm is just nasty, and we hope that doesn't happen. But we don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Precipitation type, duration, placement, impact, we don't know that right now, and we cannot resolve that right now. And everybody can just throw out wild guesses here, but it's too early to do a scientific look at it. We'll start to get some better clarity by Friday, and then by Sunday, we can be much more specific about the impact and the placement and the timing and what to expect. So with each passing day, we'll have better clarity on this. But again, just the screaming message is the probabilities are increasing of a southern U.S. winter storm next week. The European global model, the Canadian global model, suggesting it would be sometime in the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. The American global model suggesting it will be at the end of the week on Friday. So you can see these things are all over the board, but as we get closer, we'll have better agreement and much better clarity. So stay tuned. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, the 25th, back to the GFS. Trough axis moving on, and that storm at the end of the week is gone, and we're still very cold. That 540 thickness line is down there in the Gulf of Mexico. How cold? And understand, this is a big part of the story here. I know that snow is the sexy part everybody wants to talk about, but a deep, deep cold air mass like this, and a cross-polar flow, this is a high-impact cold wave. For Birmingham, we hit 62 Saturday with rain. Sunday, that high of 40 could come in the morning. We'll probably be in the low and mid-30s all day. The wind chill index will be below freezing all day Sunday. Temperatures below freezing all day Monday, all day Tuesday, and for some, maybe all day Wednesday. Lows well down in the teens. And then you can see, and again, this is the national blend of models. What this does, it takes all these various global models and it takes out the extremes, and it's a blend, which is what this thing is, and it's the best way of looking at it right now. But maybe we'll get back in the 40s toward the end of next week, but the air mass will be brutally cold. And the latest long-range guidance just in. This is for the 23rd through the 29th. All the blue, temperatures, you guessed it, below average. Hey, quickly got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. R.L. Young Elementary School in Talladega. I love it. Big crowd today. Had kindergarten students in there, pre-K. That's a great school, great teachers, and boy, I like this cake a lot. Spann is the man. I'm not so sure about that, but that cake was good, I'll tell you that. Got a big old goodie basket as well, but they were great listeners and great learners today. Kids, and by the way, very well-dressed students, I might add. Some true fashion statements here, but again, great listeners, great learners. We talked obviously about snow and ice and talked about thunderstorms and many other things, but they were wonderful today. So again, to all of these amazing students and teachers at R.L. Young and Talladega, Thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You guys are looking good. Tomorrow, going to be in Calhoun County at Piedmont Elementary School, home of the Bulldogs. We'll do the next video briefing here by tomorrow morning about 5:15. So hang tight. With every batch of models, we'll get some better clarity. We have supplementary notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on the TV side. Hey, right across the hall, Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.